think social media has a huge role to play in terms of helping people understand what the issues are around diversity, inclusion, and how staff networks can play a crucial role in tackling some of those issues. The one thing I will say for staff networks is that they need to understand that they are employees first. So whatever the organisation's rules are around communications and social media has to really come first. It's something done in partnership with the organisation's communications team. So they're almost dovetailing their messages rather than having this them and us type of thing. You don't want to convey that they're that kind of thing in your organisation. I do think social media is important, and of course it has a big role to play, but just need to be mindful of what those messages are and how they impact on the organisation. The technology is important, and it can support what the staff network is trying to do. And I think it's a great way of getting out good news. And not only does that show the organisation in a good light, but it shows the proactivity of the staff network. And I think that when a staff network is very clever, when it understands what its marketing strategy is, and it thinks about the messages it's conveying, not only does it look good for their members, it looks good for the staff network, but again, it plays out really well for the organisation. It's really I think the staff networks need to understand what the employer brand is. Because once you understand that and you understand your role within that, then the messages you convey will reflect that. That's my experience. And I'm hoping that other staff networks and people who work in comms will understand that I'm not saying don't use social media at all, but use it effectively and use it strategically. I think, managers may have a slight fear that messages conveyed through social media could be taken in the wrong way. And that's why I think it's important to be clear about the messages. You're not trying to make the organisation look bad, you just want things to improve for people who look like you and members and so on. I think staff networks can really help senior managers understand that there really isn't anything to be afraid of. And there's only so much talking a staff network can do.